Good evening, everyone. This is Suriteja, and today I am going to perform IELTS English Speaking Mock Test number 2. And this test is going to have 3 parts. And today I am going to answer a question from part number 2. And in part number 2, you would have to speak about a topic for about 1 minute or 2 minutes. And before you speak about the topic, you would be given 1 minute time in order to draw some notes and in order to make some of the thoughts in order to speak about the topic. Now let's get started. And the question of part number 2 in this exam is, describe about anyone whom do you think is very well at other works and who can perform other works very well. So the answer to that question is, I feel very lucky in order to answer this cue card question. And the person whom I'm going to explain today about is my grandfather. And his name is Dr. Sivaramakrishna Rao, and he is an MBBS doctor. He is one of the men whom I know very well than anyone else. And as common for a grandfather and a grandson, we have a great relationship between us both. And I feel very proud of him sometimes because he is one of the surgeon at different hospitals. Means he had worked in a number of hospitals before he retired, whom had a very remarkable reputation of being kind and honest to his patients, and who has a reputation of being very punctual and polite with his colleagues. So today I'm going to explain about the life of my grandfather. So apart from his life, I always believe that he is our head. Before he passed away sadly in 2018 at the age 90, and I strongly believe that he is a very great person in order to run our family, because in our family we are very different kind of people, and he is the person who is very interested in us and who thought as some of the knowledge we need to get throughout our world. And for me, he is my first teacher after my mother in order to teach me some of the languages, and he used to help me in some of the science and etc. Despite his heavy schedule as a doctor, he used to talk with me and he used to spend more time with me when he is free. And not only this, he performed many of the mathematical equations and even explained some of this to me. And he used to read me many story books and some of the novels when I was young, and he used to explain them to me. And I was very much fascinated by knowledge with the help of him. And during my small days, I very well remember that even though despite his stressful life, he always tried to keep a close contact with all our relatives, and he is a very good man. And the reason I believe is that he is not only good, but he is knowledgeable, and he was very good at operating some of the surgeries or even doing some of the first aid kits and etc. or in medical field basically. Despite his low degree, he never became discouraged, and he also encouraged many people, and he helped many people in order to become doctor. And not only that, despite his failure in becoming a big surgeon rather than only studying MBBS, he made other people live as a surgeon and as a specialization in today's world. And not only that, I believe he is a very good person and a very good intelligent man whom I have ever known, because he performed his work in a very balanced manner, and he is one of the coolest guy I have ever known. And he used to perform surgery in a very pleasant manner, and used to interact with every patient, and used to study their case in detail, and used to perform them in a most non-risky manner, so that most of the patients whom my grandfather had treated were very happy. And today there were many of people who not in my relatives, but many of the people outside our house or immediate vicinity who respect him, despite his passing away. And not only that, he is one of the men who equally managed his professional work as well as his home duties. He is the man who taught me what knowledge is, and he even encouraged me in order to learn things. And here today I am sitting in front of you because of him, because the courage he filled in me, and I am very much grateful to him, and thank you.